Started using it in 2007 and now the International Gymnastic Master Trainer. What a career. What I'd like to talk to you a little bit about is what benefits the aqua gymnastic offer. One of the things about doing resistance training in the water is that we're often using buoyancy equipment. Equipment that we have to push down underneath the water to feel the resistance. They're fantastic tools, they're synonymous with aqua classes, and I love using them. The only challenge with that type of resistance training in the water is it doesn't replicate to land. When we ask people to now move in the environment that they usually move in every day because we don't live in water, they're working against gravity. When they're working against gravity, they have to pull up. And this is what the aqua gymnastic does very, very effectively. It gives us that resistance training that we can do that's similar to land movement and land working against gravity. The cool thing about the aqua gymnastic is that you can manage the resistance by turning the gym stick so that the bands wind around the ends. And in this way, each participant in the class can manage their own resistance level and can get progressive overload during the workout. So a couple of exercises, and the way gymnastic aqua class is delivered with 3 exercises called trios, one after the other that progressively increase in intensity, and then you repeat those 3 again. It's one of the easiest classes and workouts to teach, but one of the most beneficial and effective workouts that the members can work through. So the first exercise I'd like to talk about, the first exercise in the trio, is the over and under action. So holding the gym stick with an even grip, you roll the gym stick over and under. And as you can see, as I go forwards, there's more resistance in my upper body. The stick itself actually also creates an enormous amount of turbulence in the water, which is always surprising to people who've never used it before. The next exercise in the trio is a jumping jack. We hold the stick in this position. It's called the yoga position. And the reason why we do that is because the upper body gets a very strong workout with that gym stick. And we need to give the arms a little bit of a break. The third exercise, we combine the two. So we have our feet wide. As our feet come together, we roll the stick over and under. And what it effectively does is it also adds an adductor workout as well as an upper body workout. The next exercise, we have our feet wide apart. We do what's called a swivel. Now this looks easier than what it is. Moving that stick through that range of motion is quite challenging, not just for the upper body, but also for those deep abdominal and back muscles that we often refer to as the core, to try and stay still in the water. The second exercise is that we have a jumping action. So we have go from this side to this side to this side. So we're jumping from one leg to the other. And then the third exercise is that you can lift yourself right up out of the water, so it's much more propulsive. So we're going to go, now always has to be opposite arm to leg, lifting and moving down again. So it's great for heart rate workouts. The gym stick doesn't have to be held in this position. In fact, one of the cool things about the gym stick is we can change with the bands, how the bands pull on our body. So we've done a little bit of work with adductors here. So to work abductors, you just cross over the bands twice, add a little bit of resistance, place it against the bottom of the pool, and push it away from you. And that way we can keep it still on a slippery tile bottom of the pool. This leg lifts up to the side, and that's our first exercise. How cool is that? It's almost like land exercise to a certain degree. Great for abductors, great for lateral flexors of the spine. Then the next exercise is a pendulum swing from one side to the other. You need to keep in mind that your members do have to be quite some distance apart, and they need to be aware of other individuals around them. I've never had an accident, but it's good to remind people when you're doing this exercise that there are other people in the pool. And then the final exercise, the most challenging one, my favourites, is an upright row, but with an open jack, so jumping up and open the legs out wide. If you're concerned that this might actually cause some grief to people's joints, what's really interesting about the gym stick is because of the band resistance, it actually pulls your feet up off the bottom of the pool for you. So we've had amazing feedback from general fitness classes. They're the ones that cater from anything from 18 to 85. So before you start going, oh, I don't know if my members can do that, I strongly recommend that you give it a go and see if they enjoy it. So I hope you do grab an aqua gym stick and give it a go yourself.